Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am your host, Data T, and this is my channel, The Good Guys. Guys, today's story comes out of Atlanta, and the title reads, Atlanta Home Invasion. Suspect shot while attacking disabled resident. This should be interesting. But before we get into it, guys, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, leaving a comment, subscribe. Remember, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I would appreciate your help, guys. I know we can get there together. The channel is growing, and I'm very excited about that. All right. So you guys can also hit me on Twitter, on Minds, and even on Truth Social. So without further ado, guys, let us get into today's story.
Well, that's where the tables were turned on a home invasion suspect.
Police say the homeowner opened fire after the man who broke in tried to attack a disabled resident. Good Day's Mark Teichner has our story live from Grady Memorial Hospital this morning. Mark, good morning.
Yeah, that person who was shot at last check was in stable condition, but he's going to likely find himself in a whole lot of trouble.
Charges will be pending against the person that was shot.
A homeowner opens fire on a man who broke into his Northwest Atlanta house. Police say just after 11 Wednesday night, the home invasion suspect busted into a home on Dahlia Avenue.
When he came into the window, he went to the kitchen and grabbed some kitchen knives.
Police say the suspect then tried to stab a disabled person living in the home.
He entered another bedroom inside the residence, and he was attempting to attack one of the other residents that's in there who's confined to a wheelchair.
That's when the homeowner started shooting. He told police he doesn't know the guy who broke in and has no idea why his house was targeted.
So let me stop it there and let me answer that and say, guys, when it comes to criminals, it doesn't matter. Okay? It could be, though, he may have been seen as prey. If you look like a weak target, if you look like an easy mark, then yes, that is where criminals will target you. Now, we don't know that for sure because also criminals do attack at random. There are cases where they will just pick a house, pick a victim, and they will attack and commit a crime. It does happen. But how heinous do you have to be of an individual already first to break into somebody's home, right? And then attack a man who is confined to a wheelchair? You've got to be a pretty rotten person. Because really all you had to do was walk by him. That's all. Now, yes, in some cases, some of those men or women who are confined to a wheelchair are armed, believe it or not. There was a case in Texas where that particular man who was confined to a wheelchair got robbed before, but he decided he's not going to take it anymore. And in his mobility chair, he was able to shoot that particular individual. And this guy, I think he was riding public transportation. He was riding a bus. And he was able to defend himself. But guys, there are people out there that cannot defend themselves. Okay? What do you do with them? That is easy pickings for a predator. Easy pickings. You see in the jungle and wherever you want to talk about, out in the wild, okay? When these animals, these especially the cats, the cheetahs, the lions, the panthers, all those things, when they go after animals, usually they go after the baby, the calf, the just born, or the one that's separated from the flock, right? It's no different. And thank goodness the person he was living with had a firearm, and they were able to dispatch this joker, okay? Because I gotta tell you, anybody who's going to try to rob somebody who is confined to a wheelchair, you know, it's hard to say the death penalty, but man, they should just bring back lashes. Okay, 50 lashes, and then then send you on your way, and maybe just hang you for a while. We really do need tougher punishments. Anyway, let's move on.
When the officers arrived on the scene, they located an adult male suffering from a gunshot wound to his abdomen as well as his arm.
Paramedics rushed the suspect to Grady. At last check, he was in stable condition, undergoing surgery.
We also have investigators at the hospital waiting on the person that was shot to come out of surgery.
It appears that neither the homeowner nor the disabled person who lived in the house suffered any injuries. If we do get an update as far as potential charges filed against that home invasion suspect, we'll let you know right away. Reporting live from Grady Memorial Hospital, I'm Mark Teichner.
Well, you guys, that was pretty short, but all kinds of cases. People that take care of elderly, people take care of we talk about hospice care. You got, I read a story on the other day on Twitter. There was a 45-year-old woman who is taking care of her 2 aging parents. And she's basically home all the time. So what happens if somebody comes through? Are you going to be able to defend yourself? Okay, this is not the kind of robbery, if I was a bad guy, that I would like to be a part of. If I'm gonna commit a crime, it's gonna be some Ocean Type 11 shit. Okay, I know that sounds crazy, but man, I'm not doing no petty shit. I will not do that. I'm going to do something with a major payday, okay? That way I don't have to do anything again, right? Yeah. Nah, I'm not about to go and rob a bank. I'm not about to go and rob somebody's house. No, I'm not doing that, okay? I would like to rob you with the mind, okay? But I think a lot of you are maybe on that level. But anyway, guys, good thing, and kudos to the homeowner for being able to protect his home, protect those that live in it, and to be able to protect himself from a joker who deserves he deserves to go to jail for a very long time. Okay, but this is Atlanta. Let's hope, okay, that we got a strict attorney. Hopefully this lady is still there. This happened, guys, I'm sorry, in 2021. That lady might not be there. I think her name is Fannie Willis. Yes, Fannie Willis. I don't think she's there at that time. But let's hope that joker is he's going to be rotting in jail for a very long time. And with that, I say what I always say at the end of these videos. Good people have guns. Good people should always have guns. And if good men do nothing, there will be no good guys.